There we go. What's up, everybody? It's Sunday night live. Coming to you from my second channel. And there we have it. All right, there we go. How's everyone doing tonight? Trini, Linda, how's it going? Sound, everything okay on your end? Hi, Mel. So, yeah, I missed you guys, so live stream. Sounds great. It's always good to hear. I have a few packages to open, and then we can do some Q&A, and then we'll end it with some more movie trivia or movie guessing game again, in the spirit of Halloween horror. You like the shirt? Thank you. I made it myself. It's warm out today. It's a really nice day. It was getting really cold out, but now it's back to being nice and fall weather. Let's see. I'm not even sure what some of this stuff is. All right, this is actually kind of heavy for what it is. This is a little package here I have from $2 Radio. $2 Radio. Okay, let's find out what's in the package. Open it right up. Something heavy. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Vegan cooking. Got a kind of a shadow there, but vegan cooking. It's a nice little, it's a little book too. You can fit that right in your pocket probably. And it's got pictures in it. I always love to see pictures in cookbooks. There shouldn't exist cookbooks without pictures. I'm just saying. There should always be pictures with the cookbook. Let's see. There's some tacos, vegan tacos. Smells like a nice new book. Vegan cooking, recipes, stories behind the recipes, and inspiration for vegan chefing. $2 Radio. Oh, it's pretty cool. Eric Obanoff. $2 Radio. Right there. If you're watching this, Eric, thank you for the cookbook. Punk Rock. Table of Contents. Randy. And there's... Well, let's see what this is here. This tells me a little bit more about it. It says, this guide to vegan cooking is distinctively imaginative spin on a cookbook that could only come from the minds at $2 Radio. Combining equal parts vegan chefing prowess, humorous stories of adventure and mystery, and punk rock. All right, cool. Columbia, Ohio. $2 Radio. If you like what you see, go check them out. We'll put this with all of my other cookbooks. Got lots of vegan cookbooks. Oh, and by the way, as far as the shirts go, remember a week or two ago, I was talking about those Vegan Tea Thursday shirts that I was going to give you guys the option to buy for cheap. What I did with that, instead of sending me your email, because that's what I said originally, send me your email and we'll get your information, we'll send it out to you. So what I did was I put up a mystery shirt on my Vegan Zombie web store. So if you go to my veganzombie.com and you click the store button, it'll take you to my merchandise store, and then there'll be a mystery t-shirt. And Pick it out, and I'll pick out all of the shirts, by the way, are size small. So like the one I'm wearing right now, this would be a size small. All right, so the next one is from my buddy, Vegan Vampire. Vegan Vampire right here. And he's got this little spider here, probably like a black widow or something. Let's go. Oh, wait, what's it say on the back? I didn't even see this. Fangs. Oh, instead of thanks, it's fangs. Vegan zombie. Boom. There's a bit of a shadow there because the light is directly behind the camera. All right, well, let's break into here and see what we got. Okay, we have, that looks very Halloweenish. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I love this time of year. Oh, it's a little, it's a sticker, but it's like a felt sticker. We'll open this up and see what's inside. The winning lottery ticket. Okay, let's see. Let's see. It's a cool little bag. I'm going to keep it. I'm linking this right there. Look at that. Check that out. Without the shadow. Vegan Vampire. Speaking of which, I need to get vegan zombie pins. I've been asking my guy for months and months. And I just don't know the best place to get them. We have Vegan Power. Vegan Power. Is that... Yeah, Vegan Power. Vegan Vampire. Coffin. Pretty awesome. Let's get that shadow out of there. What's that say? Oh, it's upside down. Hold on. Vegan Vampire pin. Another vegan Power Co. Ooh, we got a magnet. Vegan magnet. And these are cool too. These are Fangoria cards. Fangoria, if you guys don't know, is a horror magazine. It's been around forever. So it's a little goodie package here with buttons and stickers. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Vegan Vampire. Put those in there. All right, the last box is you guys are all pretty much familiar with this if you're not new to my channel. If you are, it's basically the Vegan Cuts box, and it is it's a subscription snack box. So they give you, this is filled with vegan samples of different snacks. And the subscription, you get one once a month. When I'm done with the video, I'll put the link below if you guys are interested in this. And here we go. So there's they always donate one of each box to a different animal cause. So it's usually a different animal sanctuary. So this one right here, as you can see, without this stupid shadow in the back, is going to Lighthouse Farm Sanctuary in Oregon. And on the back of that, it tells everything that's in the box and where you can, the companies and all that stuff. So pins would be cool. Yeah. So probably even before the pandemic happened, I was asking them for pins and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. The first thing in here is called Apple Cinnamon Flavored Baked Puffs Munch Rights. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to adjust the light back there so maybe we don't get as much of a shadow here. So let me see if that does anything. I just want to show you guys what's up here without. All right, let's see if that's any better. Yes, that's way better. Okay, so there's Munch Rites, apple cinnamon baked puffs. I've never had these before. Never heard of them. I can already imagine what they taste like. Munch Rites. Can you see the ingredients? Should I try one and tell you if they taste exactly like I think they taste? Let's see. Smells like apple. That's what they look like. And this is what they sound like. And they taste exactly what I thought they would taste like. They almost taste like Apple Jacks. A is for apple, J is for Jacks. Cinnamon toasty apple jack. I remember every commercial from when I was little. I'm not kidding. Okay, so if you like apple cinnamon puffs, then and you like Apple Jack cereal, that's pretty much what they taste like. What's up, John? John and Kristen over there at the Vegan Homestead. We got to do another Skype Live sometime soon. Aronia berry dragon fruit tohi. I think that's how you say it. Tohi. Usually I give these to John. He usually takes the energy drinks or whatever this is. This is a non-carbonated antioxidant beverage. So I don't think, maybe it's not an energy drink, but I would probably give this to John anyway. No artificial sweeteners. No clowns are in it. Oh, there's no caffeine in it. Okay, so that's usually what I look for. Here's, I don't know if you can see that, but the ingredients. There's still a little bit of a glare, but I don't know. If you guys rewatch this and pause it, I'm sure you can look at those. Yeah, John, you should be moving soon, right? You're moving this weekend? Yeah, I'd love to go visit the new place with you as soon as you get set in or if you need any help. Oh, you listened to my Vegan Gains video on the drive? Yeah, that was a good video. Did anybody ever notice I said we're going to keep it to an hour? It was exactly 1 hour and 1 second. And yeah. Soon chili tomato noodle. This sounds good. The chili tomato noodle soup by Soon, and it's vegan. Look at the vegan up there in the corner. It's nice to see foods these days with vegan. This was unheard of when John and I went vegan back in the day. You would not see that. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll try that out sometime. Let's try it right now. I got some cold water. Kidding. Are you kidding me? This is actually humorous. I mean, I'm glad I got this. I like this, but this is like when Whole Foods, when people complained that there was nothing vegan, so Whole Foods went on their food bar and they labeled like lettuce vegan and cucumbers vegan and tomatoes vegan. It was like, really? So look what we got. We got Hampton Farms salted peanuts. Like, I mean, come on. On the other hand, and I do want to do a video on this eventually, but I saved a few people on the vegan cruise from this one because you might think peanuts are, it's just a vegan food, but there's a couple flavors of Planters peanuts that are coated in gelatin. So look out for that. And if you have Planters peanuts at your home, please go check them out and make sure there's no gelatin in them, because that's just something that you would pick up and not look at the ingredients. but beware. So anyway, yeah, peanuts. And my dad loves to snack on these and feed them to the wild animals in the yard and all kinds of stuff. John will eat anything that's vegan. I used to say that when I was a younger vegan. I'd eat any, as long as it tasted good. Like you wouldn't catch me like eating like a plate of mushrooms, but you would catch John doing that. John, well, I'll tell you later. What is it? Undressed. That was a show on MTV, Undressed. Sesame Ginger. Undressed. That's the graphic of it. I think they probably could have... Oh, wait. Fat Undressed. No, it says eat... I thought it said fat undressed, but it says eat undressed. It was hiding the other line there. Sesame Ginger. See, I wouldn't finish this right now. I would try a piece, but I don't want to leave it open and have it go stale, so I'm not going to do that. And then there's a couple of these. These are called Go-Go Big, Playful Pear, and Red Raspberry. These are probably, you just squeeze them right into your mouth. Fruit on the go. And they got these little helicopter things on the top. Just kidding. I've had these before. In the box. I don't know if I tried it, but they were in the Vegan Cuts box. These are called Tosi Super Bites Cashew Coconut. Cashew Coconut. And it's pretty thick too. That would probably give you some energy if you're on a nice little hike or something, or if you're like trying to escape a zombie invasion. I don't know, something like that. And then we have two more things. We have Gut Happy Cookies. Wow, that's... I don't know if that's a good name or a bad name to sell cookies, but Gut Happy Cookies. I think most people would pass on that. Some people that have gut issues might be like, oh, that's perfect, I want to try these. But Gut Happy Cookies. Oh, man. Non-GMO, plant-based. How many C's? Let's see how many C's are in this. Or are you talking about the last thing? In this one, there's 160 C's. Serving size is 3 cookies. And there's 1 serving in here. So there's 3 cookies in here. 3 cookies in there. If I can look back at the other one, there are 150 calories in this. So that might keep you alive for a couple minutes. Okay, and then we have Raw Rev Glow. Peanut butter, dark chocolate, and sea salt. I have tried some of these. I don't remember which one it is, but there's one that I really like, and then a couple other ones that are just okay. I don't know. But this one sounds good. Peanut butter, dark chocolate, and sea salt. Yeah, Gut Happy Cookies. And this video is brought to you by Gut Happy Cookies. They will make your gut happier than a pound of saltine crackers. A pound. All right, so Vegan Cuts. I'll put the link below later if you guys want to come back and check them out. If not, that's fine with me. And let me take another sip of water here. If you guys want to do a Q&A, we can do a Q&A, and then we can get right on to the game. I like playing that game, by the way. Last night we did Twitch, and I played EverQuest, and you know, through some of the downtime, we played some Trivia Pursuit. I've been playing this every time I go visit. Well, not every time, but most of the times I go to visit my parents, I'll play some Trivia Pursuit with them. I like that. I've been playing that since I was a little kid. They have the original one from like 1981, so a lot of the questions are like 40 years out of date. Some of them are still relevant, some of them aren't. And this is a newer edition that I have here. Anyway, what's up, guys? Cookies that make you toot. Halloween plan? I don't have any plans because it's like it's up in the air. We don't know what's going on Halloween. If like, but usually I don't know. Usually the last few years I've gone over to my brother's house and gone trick or treating with him and his kids, my niece. So I'm not sure. I like all the days going up to Halloween. Like for instance, a few days ago, earlier on this week, I went to a nice apple farm, apple picking. I went way up. I went higher up than I was supposed to go. I went higher up than the ladder allowed me to go. So, you got this dude in his mid-40s all the way up on the tree, picking the best apples around. Man, what was I thinking? Moops. Who do you think you are and what gives you right? I got 2 questions. What do you do? Who is your daddy and what does he do? The original Disney one, that would be cool. There's like all kinds. There's like Simpsons. But I think some of those might be a little bit too specific. I like a variety of different. I especially love the science and the history ones. I'm not really good at the orange, which is sports. So every now and then I'll get, but like I don't know who won the World Series in 1974. Like I don't. Yeah, Halloween's. I've heard that Halloween was canceled in a few areas, but I haven't heard anything about being around here. Apple crisp, apple pie. There's a really nice. Man, let me see if I have the pic. Well, I did a whole video on it last year. So there's a really awesome pumpkin farm around here, and my parents used to take me there when I was a little kid. And there's a picture that I really like of me and my brother sitting with a pumpkin when we were little, and we recreated that picture last year. And I hadn't been there in like literally 40 years. No, not that long, maybe 35. So going there again brought back a lot of memories. It was seriously the best pumpkin farm that I've ever been to. And I plan on going again this year. What did that's what Michael Scott asked Toby on his exit interview. What gives you the right? Yeah. I gotta watch some more Office. You can never get enough Office. The gabagool. You can never get enough gabagool. And if it comes out on the side, it's going back. What am I thinking about Dr. Avi and the whole heart reversal controversy? I'm not really sure what you're talking about there. Is that the one? I didn't see it, but is that the one where Vegan Gains was debating against Esselstyn? The truth against veganism. People don't want to give up their traditions. That's probably it. Some people aren't so easily accustomed to change. But in time, it'll be old news. Yeah, it's horrible for little kids to like not be able to do these things. And for one, like Halloween is a time when you wear a mask, right? Everybody's going to be wearing a mask. So maybe, I don't know, why don't this never works, but some people just take a bowl of candy and they put it on the front porch. But then they're, like maybe there could be like a big bowl of candy and everybody is advised or urged to wear gloves, and when somebody comes, put one in the bag. I don't know, something like that. Halloween really, if you think about it, it only really lasts for a couple hours. Right when it starts to get dark, and this is for the kids, when it gets dark out, and then it might last for like an hour or two. And then after that, it's like you might get a straggler, but nobody's on the street anymore, like after 8 o'clock. With the daylight savings time and everything. I think I did try a fruit ball before, the peanut butter and jelly. Oh, nice, Graven. You had tofu scramble for dinner and blueberry. See, tofu scramble, you can have breakfast, lunch, dinner, second dinner. What did I have to eat? I actually made I had a boca chicken. A boca chicken. Which is a stray from the norm because normally I make a smoothie. Brian's old hair looked like a sweat trap. Brian who? John, by the way, you and Brian, my brother, have to do that remake of that set of like 3 or 4 songs you guys sang when you were 14. Like, I really want to see you guys do that. There's a whole bunch of vegan candies you can give out for trick or treat. In fact, I did a video on this a couple of years ago where I show you like a ton of different things that are vegan. Uh, you know, just pick whatever. A really soupy pumpkin pie. Hmm. We have a really good recipe for a pumpkin pie. It's probably a little underrated. I don't think it got many. I don't think it got much love. So go over and check that out. We did that years ago. John, do you remember? I don't know if John's still here, but John, if you are here, do you remember that? That pie came out so good. What are we looking at here? You know what I had? Oh, it was so good too. Wegmans is discontinuing some vegan Jello. I haven't had Jello in a really long time because most regular Jello is gelatin, not vegan. They had some vegan Jello and it was discontinued and it was really cheap. It was like 96 cents for a package, and I just had some, and I had it yesterday, last night. It was super good. I've only tried the orange one so far, but 2 thumbs up. Tastes like regular Jello. Random themes parties are like Halloween for adults. Yeah. Oh, I want to watch some of those old classic horror movies that I grew up on. Like I want to watch Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. We'll talk about that when we start doing the guessing game. If you guys stick around. Yeah, my sleep schedule is still like I woke up probably 4 hours ago. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. No, I haven't seen The Boys. I just heard about that earlier too. What is it? Yeah, but there's always like these like a little bit older kids that come around when you leave a bowl of candy out, they take it all. I did that here one year and like somebody took it all. They just very selfishly didn't care about any of the other little kids and took it all. Joe Bob on Shutter. No. I had Shutter for a little bit and then I canceled it. I honestly I got Shutter because I thought it would be really cool, but I watched it for Creep Show, and then when I was done with that, I ended up canceling it because I thought there was going to be some better stuff on there, and it just I couldn't really. I mean, with the other streaming services I had, I just figured just watch that. You had pumpkin vanilla oat milk soft serve today. It was warm out. Oh, that sounds good. I have some pumpkin spiced. Uh, I don't. I think it's almond milk down there right now. Got it at Wegmans. Haven't tried it. Which spooky movies would I first introduce to my nieces? Probably, like, I think Monster Squad would be a good one. Monster Squad, I mean, what it did for me, it was like, I mean, I saw it when I was like 10. So in my mind, I was like, all right, I'm gonna grab my friends from the neighborhood, and we're gonna have our own little squad, because all the, and like I would, I would pretend that there was monsters, around, and like I would, like, psych my little brothers up, like there really are werewolves around and there's vampires, guys, so we got to do something about it. Like it was like it was more than a movie to me, like, because I wanted to be like them, so I like watched what they would do. Like, yeah, I ran around with like steaks in my bag and stuff. Like, and when I say steaks, I don't mean like food steaks. I mean like steak in a vampire, like whittle down a piece of wood to a steak. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I didn't kill anybody. Only werewolves. But hey, we had a good childhood. I told you guys a story. I used to pretend I was a werewolf to my younger brothers and whoever else would believe me. And I realized it was getting hard to convince them that I was a werewolf. It was much easier to convince them that I was a vampire than a werewolf. So I kind of went from werewolf to vampire. Mantis, I don't believe I saw the 2009 Friday the 13th. When it started getting a little bit ridiculous is when I stopped watching. I think I saw Jason Takes Manhattan. That reminds me, I had a weird dream last night. I was in the Empire State Building, and then there was this big... Anyway, whatever. I don't think I saw Jason. I think I saw parts of Jason in Space, and then it just started getting like weird. Like it was just, there was too many of them. So, but I did see Freddy vs. Jason in the movie theater. No, that would be great, and they would probably thank you for it, like when they get older, Mel. Doing a Halloween scavenger hunt for your kids. Oh, that's cool, Plant Patrol. Yeah, I have a bunch of movies too. Like I went through a phase on eBay like years, like 10, 15 years ago, where I just bought every horror movie I could on eBay, and I've got a collection, but I haven't done that in a while. Oh, you've missed half an hour because, yeah, so YouTube does that. YouTube doesn't, I don't know what they do. They don't notify anybody until they're like, oh, well, this stream's doing okay, so let's notify the other part of his subscribers to come on over and join us after I've already opened up all the packages and everything. The dream was weird. I was all the way at the top of the Empire State Building. I was trying to look out, but then there was like bricks everywhere, so I couldn't. So I had to look on the other side, and the next thing I know, they had this big, like, boxed thing on the bottom of the Empire State Building with wheels on it, because somebody was like, "Oh, I know I have the dream now. I'll tell you in a second." But anyways, so one of the billionaires that owned it or lived in it or something wanted to go get lemonade. So since they were that rich, they could put the building on wheels and drive it through the city. So I was in the top of it while we were driving through the city with the Empire State Building, so this guy could get lemonade. And I think it was because I read a question last night in Trivia Pursuit where it said, the most billionaires live in this city out of anywhere in the world. And it was New York City. I think that's why I had the dream. Weird dream, by the way. And what the heck, lemonade? We need lemonade. We gotta spend billions to drive this building around the city. I've had some weird dreams, but I have one that I wrote up a script for it. It's gonna be an awesome short. In October I usually do like I usually post on my Instagram account one horror movie a day, all the way up until Halloween. Maybe I was really thirsty. Was I? I don't think I woke up thirsty. No, that's the other one, Shadow. I don't want to say his name, so because the stream will be over then. All right, we're halfway into this. All right, so do you guys want to do Oh wow, Julie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. We got goals there. We got avocado goals. I appreciate it. You had a dream that I was yelling at you for eating a mozzarella stick? Was it a vegan one? All right, thanks, Julie. You have a nice night, too. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Yeah, there's definitely some bad movies that I think a lot of people get behind, like cult classics and stuff like that. So I made up a list of a few different movies and characters. There's not too many. They're relatively easy. So if you guys want to do the guessing game, we can go ahead with that unless anybody has any other questions they want to talk about or anything. Oh, I was in your dream. I was in everybody's dreams. I'm not Freddy, don't worry. I want to know these dreams though. Let me know. All right, guys. I guess we'll move on to the guessing game. All right, so for those of you that want to stick around and play the guessing game, it's a movie game. And I'm just going to pick either a movie or a character or an actor or something like that. And you guys have to guess what it is by asking me questions. I can only answer yes or no until you get the answer. So please don't just like blurt out like answers. You got to ask questions to get there. Because when you just blurt out answers, that's really no fun. So if I say I'm thinking of a movie, don't be like, Nightmare on Elm Street. Just be like, well, was this movie from the 70s? And I'll be like, no. And then you'll be like, was it from the 80s? And I'll be like, yes. And they're like, okay. And it's a horror movie, right? Because we're doing horror movies. So then say it was like, just ask questions like, was there a killer in this? Was it a popular movie? Like just different questions, like who was the main character? Was it a supernatural character? Was it a human character? Stuff like that. Okay? So I think most of the people that have been around already know. Mia says, I dreamed about you recently. You were as nice as you are in real life. Aw. In the dreams, I'm also nice. That's good. There's a creep in the chat. Where's the creep? Let's see. Do I decorate for Halloween? Yeah, I try to make it look nice and Halloweeny around here. I try to. I mean, if you look at my living room, it looks like that all year long. Like I have, like you see right here, like my Creep Show poster and stuff. And up here you can't see it, but I have Night of the Living Dead. I have the Howling over here. I have the Creature of the Black Lagoon right up here. I have another original. Let me show you guys this. This isn't actually mine. This right here is Rachel's, but this is an original Creepshow comic, and it's signed. It's worth like $500 or something like that. So don't break in my house and steal it, guys. Okay? But Creepshow. Look, I'm the little kid at the bottom. Anyway, and I have Creepshow over here too. But downstairs I have like Nosferatu, Dracula, The Mummy, The Wolfman, Children of the Corn. Like those are my normal all year long pictures. Let me just set this down over here. I love Creepshow. I was just thinking about Creepshow the other day. I think Trini sent me a picture of a pond, and I'm like, that reminds me of this scene right here from Creepshow. All right, here we go. No, I wouldn't say Creepshow is more funny than scary, because especially the one that I was talking about, that blob one in the lake. That one really did something to me when I was a little kid, you know? And I never wanted to go in ponds or lakes or anything, especially after that. But no, I would say Creepshow is I would say it's more scary. Let me see. Yes, everything tonight is horror related. I mean, I guess we could do a couple non-horror related, but I didn't write them down. I almost just showed you my answers. So if you want to do a few, like, I could throw a few in there that aren't horror movies for those of you out there that are immediately ready to end the stream because you're not into horror. So I could do that. In fact, I will do that. I'll put a few in there that are not horror related. But let's get started, okay? Okay, here we go. So the first one I'm thinking about is a horror movie, and it's a movie. So go ahead. And I'm doing this because I feel you guys like this game, and I like this game. So, yeah. Plant Patrol with a $10 donation for the Zombie Fund. Can always use more money for the Zombie Fund, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guys, that means a lot. That helps the channel out more than you guys know. Nope, this is not 90s. Yeah, Mel, same here. I love to be creeped out, though. Like those were my, like, I love that I was scared as a child from some of these movies. Some people don't like it. I did. I try to find movies that scare me nowadays, and it's very, very hard. Okay. Nope, it's not 80s. We're doing a horror movie. I'm thinking of a movie, and it's a horror related movie. Are there blades involved? Blades? I don't think so. It's not a vampire movie, and it's not in the 2000s or later. That is so weird, Sabrina, because I almost used Invasion of the Body Snatchers for a movie today, but I didn't. But remember, don't just pick the movie. You got to ask questions to get there. It's not a 90s. It's not the 80s. Are there teenagers? Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, I think there is a teenager. Is it gory? Not overly gory. Yes, it is fiction. It's not based on Edgar Allan Poe, but I was talking about Edgar Allan Poe 2 nights ago with my parents. Weird. There's no demonic spirits involved. It's not 70s. There's no demons. When you say family, Carissa, I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's probably not a family movie unless your family is like, hey guys, let's watch something scary for the kids, you know? In fact, I think, well, I'll give you a hint if you need one, but I think you're doing good right now. It has no sequels in the term, direct sequels, but many movies have come out of it. Yes, Mel, there's zombies in it. This was called one of the scariest movies at the time when it came out. So we got a movie. We haven't picked the year though. Okay. No, it's not a murder family. We haven't established a year on it, but we know it's a horror movie and it has zombies in it. Yes, Plant Patrol. Purchasing any of my merchandise definitely helps me with the channel. That's why I do it. Instead of like having people just straight up donate, I want to give back so they get like a nice product and it also helps me out. It's not a scary movie with Shaq in it. Nope. Yes, Stacy, it's in the 60s. It's not about a haunted house. No, it's not a non-American movie, Mia. Carissa, yes, it's Night of the Living Dead. That is the first movie. Night of the Living Dead by George Romero. It pioneered zombies, and it came out in 1968. It was shot in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've been to the locations, and I enjoy going there. So Night of the Living Dead. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is also horror related. So we'll do another horror related, then I'll try something different. So go ahead and do your thing. Mantis, yes, George Romero. I see you guys are probably like have a little bit of lag, but I see a few of you got Night of the Living Dead right. So congrats to you guys. Okay, so this one, Stacy, is a character. Oh, George Romero was a crossword of the New York Times. That's awesome. Of this movie, yes, the main characters are kids, but I'm not thinking of the movie. I'm thinking of a character. But yes, Leah. So scary, can't watch it. Can't watch what? Night of the Living Dead? There are main characters that are human, but it's not it's not a serial killer movie per se. But I guess when you technically look at it, yeah, it kind of is. But don't think like a Ted Bundy thing. Is the character dead? Undetermined. Hold on. I believe it came out in the, was it the 80s or 90s? Yeah, it came out in the 90s. But remember, we are looking for the character, not the movie. But the movie would definitely help you. Not female. Not a murder family. You like those murder families. The character we're looking for is not a kid. There is a monster. Not Leprechaun. Is the character the killer? Yes. The character does not wear a mask. It's a kid killer? Yes. We've already established it was in the 1990s. And it is not Freddy. More than one movie? There was a remake. The monster, as far as we know, is not an alien. Oh no, you're stuck on buffering mode? That's no good. Not American Psycho. Okay, you guys are going to get it. Yes, Mantis, there is a clown. Yes, Stacy, it is from the movie It. All right, you guys got it. I'm not looking. There we go. Balin's got it right. You guys are all saying the movie, but it's Pennywise the clown. Remember, it was a character. Pennywise. We'll float down here, Georgie. Okay, guys, you guys are doing good. This is fun. So we've got 2 already. So now I'm going to pick one that... I got to pick one that is not, that I didn't come up with. This one's going to be a non-horror related for those of you that aren't really into horror. Okay, so let's do this. I am thinking of an actor. Okay, so let me write it down so you guys know that I'm not changing my mind. And go ahead. All right. SS Georgie. Yes, AJ, it's a male actor. Remember, we got to ask the questions before we just guess. Oh, wow. Is the first name 4 letters? Yes, you are correct. 4 letters. Not under 30. Yes, I want the name of the actor. And this is, well, just ask your questions because this is not horror related. Is he vegan? I don't believe he's vegan, but I don't know. If he is, I've never heard about it. Yes, he is living. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me. It's Adam Sandler. You got it, Travis. Tell me how you can. I wanted you guys to say, like, what kind of movie genres does he do? Comedy or, you know, like, that was my thought process on that one. How'd you come up with Adam Sandler so fast? That was a good one. All right. Let's I don't know why. Okay, let me All right, I got one more. This is not horror related, so go ahead. We'll do one more not horror, and then we'll go back to horror. Okay. Yes, I'm looking for an actor. I'm looking for the actor. If you come up with the movie, you know, like I'll say that this person was in it. I'm not looking for a movie, so this person's been in several movies. This person is still alive, not popular in the 60s. Yes, female. Young is relative, so you gotta say, you know, like 20s, 30s, like that kind of thing. Comedies, not so much. Maybe like a dark comedy. Not over 60. Female actor. Popular in the 80s, I would say more 90s. No, she doesn't normally play evil characters. Is her hair brunette? It's more blonde. Yes, yes. So female actress, prominent in the 90s, blonde. Hang on a second. I'm not really sure. Let me just make sure. Yes, American. Normally her hair is not short. Oh, she's been in a lot of movies, so she may have been in a romantic comedy, but she's more known for others. She's not under 40. She never played Catwoman. She does have blonde hair. She is Caucasian. This might be a hard one. Not Cameron Diaz, but around the same time that Cameron Diaz was really popular. She wasn't in Scream. Yeah, half Hollywood for real. Was she in a movie with Tom Cruise? I don't know right off the top of my head. I want to think so, but I'm not sure. She may have been, but not that I can see right off the top of my head. Is she athletic? Yes. Is she vegan? I don't know, but she was in a movie with somebody that's vegan. As far as I know, she was not a kid actor. No to comedy. More, I would say, I'll just give you a little bit of hint, more like action. But there is a popular movie that is like, it's like a dark comedy. And both of the movies both of those two main movies are by the same director. So there is a director that really fancies her, if that helps. Was she in a movie with Ben Affleck? I don't think so. Did she ever do TV shows? Man, you're making me work here. Did she do TV? I don't know her in TV, but maybe. So film, television. Oh yeah, she did a little bit of television. Yeah, she did, but nothing I really know. Oh, wow. How'd you get that answer? We got a few answers here. It is Uma Thurman. Jim Walsh, Balin, and Vegan Lee, and Trini all got Uma Thurman. Did you get that when I said there's a director that fancies her? Yeah, I was thinking more Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill, but Uma Thurman is the actress. So that was good, guys. How'd you get it? It was because I said probably Quentin Tarantino. He likes her. Okay, we're gonna move our way back over to horror. If you guys are fine with it, we're gonna keep going here. Oh, she was in a play? Yeah, I wasn't aware that she was in a play. The director comment, yeah. Well, there you go. You guys were thinking what I was thinking, so. Oh, they were in a movie together? See, I wasn't sure if they were in a movie, her and Ben Affleck. Yeah, she's in like 45 plus movies, so I'm not familiar with every one of them. All right, guys. It's hard to like weed that stuff out unless you are like every movie out there. So sorry about that. Okay, so I'm thinking of a horror movie. So go ahead. Oh, let me pull it up here too. So. Okay. Remember, we got to ask the questions first. Okay. When you say 2000s, late, like recent. We're talking about recent. As far as I know, oh wait, you know what? It may be a remake. I'm not sure. Hold on. As far as I know, I saw something about it the other day, but as far as I know, it's not a remake. But I wouldn't bet like $1 million on it. Yes, Stacy, it is after 2015. Oh yeah, but Patricia Arquette did an amazing job in True Romance, especially when she killed James Gandolfini. This isn't male or female. This is a movie that I'm thinking of. There's no killer tomatoes in it. No. Is it a popular movie? It's been talked about recently. So, but it is a fairly new movie, so it's not going to be as well known as like Nightmare on Elm Street or something. Does it involve cannibalism? I I don't think so, but I don't think so. Does it have monsters in it? No. In the loose term of monsters, no. Uh, is there a non-human creature in it? Well, when you say creature, it could be what, like an animal or something. But if you're thinking like monster or something, like non-human, like no, it doesn't. It does not involve ghosts. Did they move the headstone? No. Parasite? No. Parasite's not a horror movie. I don't think. You can't just guess. You guys are just guessing without like knowing anything. But yeah, you got it right. It is Midsummer, Balin. But I would say instead of just shouting out like answers, like try to like get to the, ask the right questions to get to there. But anyway, yeah, you're right. It's Midsummer. All right. Okay, so the next one is going to be, I'm looking for a character, but it's also, well, this is a huge hint. It's also the name of the movie, so go ahead. Midsummer is actually, it's pretty scary, so if it's something that, it definitely disturbed me. It was, if you don't like disturbing movies, don't watch it, because like when you get to the end, you're not going to feel right. You're going to want to watch 5 episodes of The Office and then go to bed with Elmo. So just saying. Midsummer is messed up. Okay, here we go. We don't need to ask questions. We can read your mind. I'm going to put on tinfoil so you can't. Okay, here we go. The character is not a dog. It's not a superhero movie. It's not a person. The Office does cure everything. It doesn't swim in the ocean with large razor-sharp teeth. Does it involve a creepy house? I mean, you could argue that there's a creepy house. 66 watch it, but only 35 likes. Come on, guys, like it. It only takes no effort at all. Let's see. It does not. Well, I guess, no, I guess technically there's no parasite. Miss Piggy? Okay, well then, yeah, Miss Piggy then. Not a female, not 90s. Technically, yes, a creature, not Godzilla. It's not a house. It's not Dracula. Is the character a vamp? Yes. The dad doesn't kill the family. No. Oh, we had a Trivia Pursuit question the other night about Predator. I bet you guys would get it. I got it. My parents didn't get it, though. Well, my mom didn't get it. Is this horror? Yes, it's a horror movie. Oh, yeah. Parasite is an awesome movie. But I wouldn't really consider it a horror movie. It's a really amazing movie. I loved it. It's not extraterrestrial. It's not an alien. It's not a Woody Allen movie. There's no camping in the movie. There we go. We got it. We got somebody really good at this game. It is Nosferatu. Congratulations, Nosferatu. Either the movie or the character Nosferatu. All the way back from 1922. Silent movie. All right, so we're coming right along here. We have a few more to go. If you guys want to keep going, just let me know when you're done. All right, next movie. Let's go. Okay. All right. Let's see how fast we can get this one. I'm thinking of a movie. You were almost ready. You said Dracula. That's why I said not Dracula. Hoping that somebody would be like, well, if it's not Dracula, it's got to be a vampire. Yes, correct. It is in the 80s. It's a movie. Is it funny? As not funny as it is, I can think of a couple funny lines in this movie that I laughed at. But it's not a comedy by any means. After we get it, I'll tell you what the funny part is that I'm thinking of here. Oh, you put Nosferatu on your syllabus? Nice. No, it's an 80s movie. It's not Sleepaway Camp. Not a ghost. You could, I guess, technically call the thing in it a monster, I guess. I mean, you could call a serial killer a monster, so like that's kind of like a loose term. It is an American movie. There are teenagers in the movie. Winona Ryder is not in it. You're right, there are so many good movies in the 80s. Some of my favorite ones are from the 80s. It's not Lost Boys. It is a horror movie, yes. It is. I'll give you another hint. It's a very well-known horror movie. It's not Lost Boys or Fright Night. It's not from space. It is bloody, yes. It's very bloody. Is there a serial killer? Yes, technically there's a serial killer. There's no vampire in it. The villain does not wear a mask. There are sequels. It wasn't Jaws. You said two movies at once, but yes. Which one are you going to say? Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street? There. Nightmare on Elm Street. A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a very okay. So the funny part I was thinking of when he's like, "Hey Nancy, where's your hall pass?" And she's like, "Screw the pass." Johnny Depp is in it. Yep. Johnny Depp's first movie, Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. The first horror movie I was technically allowed to watch. Scared the crap out of me. All right. We had a couple people that got it right. Somebody said 2. Plant Patrol said 2 at once. And then somebody else said it afterwards. Deneen said it. And then Plant Patrol said it again. There we go. All right, so that's a very popular horror movie, and it does have sequels. And technically, Freddy is a serial killer. He doesn't wear a mask; he wears a fedora. And the thing that I don't get, that people didn't really think about back then, everybody would dress up. I would never dress up as Freddy, because what people didn't think about back then, what you could think about now, is Freddy was a child molester. Why would you want to dress up as a child molester? It just, I don't know. I would much rather dress up as Jason Voorhees or something. Okay, we're still going. I picked relatively easy ones tonight, by the way. So on to the next one. You guys ask all the right questions. Just try not to blurt out answers until you get to there. Like the fun part is getting from point one point, not just like blurting out what's in my brain, you know? So I'm going to forget what's in my brain. Ready, go. I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so I'm starting right now. Let's see. When she's on the ceiling. Yeah, when Tina's on the ceiling, that was the part. That was the really gory part. And they saw Rod did it. I was like, oh, man. Rod and Tina. Don't be a Rod and Tina, because you will die. That was what went through my brain as a kid. Yes, this is a movie, but also a character. So that's a big clue for you guys right off the bat. Is the main character male? Yes. It's not a haunted house. Well, I mean, in a way, yes, but don't think of it as a haunted house. No. Is the film made after 2000? No. The one I'm thinking of, not 80s, no. Oh, that's what they did in the remake. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake. They made him just a child murderer instead. Yeah, I don't know like what they were thinking, but back in '84 when they made it, he was technically a child molester. I think that was a big mistake that they made. But I feel like most people don't think about it because they dress up as Freddy. There's no alien in this. It's not Chucky. It's not Chuck E. Cheese. Is it a serial killer? Okay, so the definition of the serial killer is somebody that kills more than 3 people at different times. So if they kill 3 people at the same time, they'd be a mass murder. But if they did more than 3 people at different times, technically they're a serial killer. So technically, in all terms, this thing that I'm thinking of would be a serial killer. Stephen King did not write this. Is the film located in American City? No. Yes, 90s. Trini, how did you come to that conclusion? I just want to know that you guys aren't just blurting out answers. It is Dracula, but tell me, how did you come to that conclusion? Because I don't think I gave away enough to know that there was Dracula. Guys, we gotta ask questions. But you asked the wrong question. Who am I? Yeah, this was in the Carfax Abbey. This was in London. Well, started out in the Carpathian Mountains in Romania, and then went to London. But I was thinking of Dracula from Bram Stoker's Dracula in the 90s, my favorite horror movie. Although Dracula could technically be like back in the 20s version or Bela Lugosi. I would have taken any one of those. Okay. It's because I said the same character as the movie. You can't. Okay, nobody here can read my mind ever again. We gotta ask the questions. Anyway, good job. We'll go on to the next one. All right, so no, the next one's a little bit different. Okay, so here we go. This is also horror. We're still doing horror. And I just gave it away. You guys saw it. Can anyone guess this one? Oh man, I screwed it up because I didn't. Did anybody see that? Oh, you didn't get it? I totally made a huge mistake. I put in the next one while you guys could see me do it. I knew I was going to do that. You got it. Yeah, it was Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I screwed that one up real good. So let's do it again. All right, here we go. That's just one we weren't able to do. Okay, ready? Go. I know. Thanks, Mia. Yeah, I think I caught it but I think some people found it anyway. All right, so right now I'm thinking of a movie. There was your Murder Family, Carissa. It was your Murder Family one, and I screwed it up. And every time, believe me, every time you said Murder Family, I'm thinking, oh, we're going to get to that one. Okay, so the one I'm thinking of now, yes, Leah, it is in the 70s. Yeah, that one was way too easy, Plant Patrol. This one is not black and white. There's no camping in this movie. Is there a sequel? I don't think so, and I would hope not. I don't think so. I mean, if it is, it's a very rare, obscure sequel. No, I don't think there's a sequel. If there is, I never saw it. Is it a monster movie? Not really. Is it in California? You know what? I don't know. No, it's not. I had to Google that. It's not a serial killer. It is, yes, it is a true... That was my dog and he scared me. That is a true... it's a true horror movie. It's not sci-fi. There's no vampires. Marco, yes. There's a possession. Is there a spawn of Satan? Not a spawn of Satan, but something similar. There's no zombies. I don't believe there's naked people in the movie. If there are, they're wearing clothes. Does the villain have paranormal powers? Yes, but I wouldn't really say it's a villain, but yes. It's not the name of the character. They weren't drinking oat milk. It's not a disaster movie. It doesn't involve a death, but there is a death. Demon possessions, yes. Leah has the answer. It is The Exorcist. And so does Stacy. And anyone else get it? It is The Exorcist. Yep. AJ got it. Yeah. So The Exorcist, which was loosely based on a true story. All right. We're moving right along here, which means we got done with page 1, and we only have 3 more to go. Unless you want me to throw in another non-horror related one. But anyway, let's go with this one right here. Go ahead. Oh, there are sequels? See, I didn't know that. Three parts to 3 of them? I guess I didn't know that. Or maybe I did and I just didn't bring it up. Let me see. Is Linda Blair in part 2? And part 3? Wow, I didn't know that. Anyway, moving on. Sorry about that, guys. I'm thinking of a movie. Are there kids in the movie? Yeah. Are there aliens? No. Well, I mean, on a technicality, I guess. Yeah. Monster, yeah, you could say monster. Gene Wilder was not in it. There are human main characters, but there's no like real main. Wait a minute here. You guys are asking all the questions now, so let me just... I gotta bring up what date it came out. Okay, so it was 80s. There are creatures in it. It's not a comedy. A low main character? No. Does it take place in a house in the woods? It's not Roman Polanski, no. There's no werewolves in it. It's not Gremlins. It's not Poltergeist. I guess there's a little town, but it's not like the main thing. Standalone movie. No, there's sequel. This one's a little bit trickier to give you guys the right kind of clues here. Are there guns in the movie? I think so. I think at one part there might be. I'm like trying to not get this mixed up with the sequel and try to remember exactly because I haven't seen it in a while. So there's ugly creatures in it. Cousin Eddie wasn't in it. I'll give you a hint. We already talked about this today. We've already mentioned it. Not desert setting. No, this would be more horror than sci-fi. No, there's no gross, disgusting sex in it. It's not Pet Sematary. I feel like this is easy, but because of the kind of movie it is, it's harder to explain. But you guys will know as soon as I give you the answer. There is something that looks like a werewolf in it. There we go. There we go. Vegan Rudy, it is Creepshow. So Creepshow has several different stories within it, so there's no like one main. For those of you that have never seen Creepshow, there's like mini stories within it. And Ginger Snaps is a good one. But yeah, so it's Creepshow. And I was trying not to get it mixed up with Creepshow 2. But anyway, good one. Nice one there. All right, let's pull that away and let's do this one, guys. We got 2 more to go. How many people? We have 63 people. Oh, we got more people watching now playing this game. All right, so I'm thinking of this is a movie, another movie. It's a horror movie. Go. Let me pull it up here too, just so I can see the exact year it came out. I think I know the year it came out. Let me just make sure though. Okay, yeah, I was a year off, but close. Okay, let's see. Not 80s. Thumbs up the stream, please. Not 90s. Is it in a house? Yes, there is a house in this one. And that's funny. Yes, it is in the 2000s. So it's in the 2000s. There's a house in it. No, I don't think there's teens in it. And there's no alien. Murder Family. Yes. Murder Family. That's funny. You like them. Hot Chicks. Yeah. Do they have a party? No. Well, there might be a party, but it's not like a party you would traditionally think of. Is the dad a killer? I don't think it's a family like that. There we go. You got it, Carissa. I wasn't gonna. You're the only one that could get this first because there we go. Carissa got it. It is House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't think there was a dad. It was just, and Sherry Moon was the hot chick that would try to lure the people in, and then we knew what happened to Dwight from The Office after that. Anyway, good one. Good one. You know, I made this list before you said Murder Family like a million times, too. This was already made. All right, we have one more to go, unless we do, there's Dwight right there. Bring it back up. So there's Dwight. Dwight and Sherry Moon. If you haven't seen it, rest in peace, Dwight. I'm just kidding. Okay, here we go. Next one. Oh yeah, they're vegan. Yeah, Rob Zombie and Sherry Moon. This is a Rob Zombie movie, by the way. Rob and Sherry are both vegan. Yeah, I think she's in every Rob Zombie movie. Okay, here we go. I'm thinking right now of yeah. Unfortunately, this is a movie, but it's also like a character. Is that Rob Zombie's girlfriend? I think it's his wife. Rob Zombie and Sherry Moon are married. Well, that's one of the questions you have to ask is when the movie came out. Is this character dead? I mean, technically it's undetermined. There's no witch. Is it very popular? I don't know if it's very popular, but it has become more popular in recent years. 2000s, yes. Like more recently. Mike and Me? No. There's kids in the movie. Undetermined about aliens or not. Did Rob Zombie make a remake? Rob Zombie did a remake of Halloween. It's actually pretty good. I like the first one that he did. I didn't really care for the second one. Yeah, Ted, that's why I said this movie. I'm mainly thinking of the character, but if you guess the movie, it's also the name of the character. And I didn't care for the movie at all, but the character has some pretty scary things behind it. So Devil's Rejects is it's another. Lords of Salem, 31. Is there a mother? I pretty much forgot most of the details of the movie, but I'm thinking of a character. But if you get the movie, like it's the same name. Um, Nothing to do with Stephen King. Is the main character undead? Uh, it we don't know. There's no explanation. Not Friday the 13th. Not Creeper. Leprechaun is trash. Is a Leprechaun or Troll that Jennifer Aniston got her start in? It was Troll, wasn't it? The Grudge, Pumpkinhead. Good guesses, but no. The main character is a male. Not Saturday the 14th. As far as we know, not human. And I will say that I haven't heard anybody guess this one in the last few times that we played, at least, that I can recall. So this came out a few years ago, if we're going movie-wise, but it's more and more been talked about in lore over the last probably 5 or 10 years. Yeah, we're thinking about the character, but it's also the name of the movie as well. No, not Jason. This came out just a few years ago. You guys are getting closer with like the Candyman thing. You guys guessed Pumpkinhead, Jeepers Creepers. I know you're just messing around with Harry and the Hendersons. John Lithgow. Maybe you guys won't get so something like in true crime happened because of this movie, not because of the movie, but because of the character. Maybe that'll give you a guess, a clue. Hellraiser, Orphan, no. Perchance you might be right. You're right. It's Slender Man. Slender Man. That was the last one, guys. You guys got it right. Well, we went through all of them plus a couple more. Except for the one that I messed up. Leatherface. Never heard of Slender Man? Slender Man has been talked about more in the, recent years. The movie wasn't good. It had so much potential because the whole concept and story behind Slender Man is actually pretty scary. But the movie just wasn't good. So I was excited to watch it, and then I was like, oh man. All right, guys, that's it. Pick a number from 1 to 100 and see who gets it. You guys are just going to guess like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, how about I do this? I'm going to pick a number, and then everybody gets one guess. Ready? I'm going to pick the number from 1 to 100 right now. Okay, I got the number. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. It's on this piece of paper. Everybody guess one number. Go. Try to only guess once, and we'll go. And whoever gets it right, I will send this piece of paper to. I'm just kidding. Plant Patrol. Is that it? Is that everybody's guess? Let me see who came in. We still got a couple more guesses here. I will say somebody got it. Somebody has the right thing. And I will say the number that I normally pick, a few people got that too, but I didn't pick it this time. All right, so we got everybody's vote in. All right, cool. This is surprising that how many people we have on. We have 57 people on, and one person got it right. So the number that I normally pick my go-to number is 23, and we have a couple of people that pick 23. But the number that I picked today is so only one person got it right, and that is Mantis. It was 44. 44, Mantis, you got it. I don't know why that was so fun to do. It was just a number guess game, but I'm like, oh my god, he got it. I didn't think anybody was going to get it, and then somebody got 43 too. Vegan Lee got 43, which was very close. Nice. I'm probably gonna go back on Twitch a little bit later, play some P99, because I'm very close to doing something cool in the game, so I'll probably be doing that later. Over on Twitch, the Vegan Zombie without an E at the end, if anybody is interested in watching Twitch. Other than that, we'll do another live stream on Wednesday. Unless I feel like doing something in between then. But I'll try to come up with some more questions for you guys for the game. And then whatever. Yeah, the Twitch channel is linked underneath. What time? Probably not too much longer. But I don't like to sit down for too long, so I want to get up and walk around, maybe do some pull-ups and take the dogs out and stuff like that. Yeah, you can talk live on Twitch. So even though I'm playing a game, even if games aren't your thing, we can still talk to each other and talk about it. Because, for instance, last night while I was playing the game, in my downtime, I was reading Trivia Pursuit questions, hanging out with everybody. So go subscribe to me on Twitch. Go support me on Twitch, guys. I only have like a handful of people that usually watch me, but get some people over there. I've only done it once, but I live streamed Last of Us on this channel right here, YouTube. But as far as EverQuest goes, I feel like that's the kind of game that I need to keep over on Twitch. But the zombie games that I got for PS4, I think I'm going to do over here. Twitch is basically just another streaming platform. Kind of like what I'm doing here. Only thing is you see me playing a game. I will play Last of Us again on YouTube. There's so many things that people want me to do. I just can't do everything at once. I still have to make and edit videos and do these live streams, and I just wish there was more time in a day, but there's not. Also, I don't like to sit in front of the computer for too long like I am right now. We've been on for an hour and 40 some minutes, I think. 102 minutes. So I'm going to take a little break and I'll be back a little later. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to the main channel too for my main videos, and we'll do more of these. Especially I'm excited coming up into fall, and well, we're already in fall, but coming up into October, and just more of these, and I'll try to make the atmosphere more creepy too. Craig. Yeah, vegans have more hours in the day because they're vegan. It's a super vegan variety pack. Alright guys, thanks for playing. Thanks for sticking around and watching the video. Again, if you guys want to come back for that, I'll put links below for the stuff that I unboxed at the beginning of the show, and that's it. I'll see you guys.